Schmeichel, and this is my presentation on traveling abroad. Today we're going to be discussing the country Qatar. Traveling to another country can be very daunting or overwhelming, so doing research before traveling is a very key thing to do. Make sure you know your laws that you're going to experience or may have to prepare for, and other things such as currency, language, and tons of other things. For the laws of Qatar, they, as you see, they may be very different or strange when being viewed by Americans or even outside of the United States. Some of these laws may be strange. But they also do practice Sharia law, which falls under their religion of Islam, which enforces certain things such as drugs, pork products, pornography, and religious materials and stuff like that. For drugs, they have a zero tolerance. You can also be imprisoned and slapped with a huge fine if caught doing any type of drugs. With alcohol, though, they do have some exceptions. You are allowed to consume alcohol on 4-star hotels or at 4-star hotels before entering the grounds. They will ask you to see your ID and make sure you are of the legal age of drinking, which is 21. You will also can buy your own alcohol there, but you're only allowed to spend 10% of your yearly salary. And you also have to ask your boss for permission, written permission, to buy alcohol or even consume alcohol. Pork products. This is another one that may be looked at as strange, but pork products are also illegal and not allowed into the country. When going through customs and landing in Qatar, they will x-ray your bag and determine whether you have some sort of paraphernalia, and pork is on that list, and they will simply confiscate that and give you a slap on the hand. You won't necessarily have any fines or be imprisoned, but still, out of respect of the country and the business you plan on meeting with, do not bring any pork products. This shows, that you respect the country, you respect the customs, you respect their culture. Even though there may be some way to get around it, still, just avoid it at all costs. This is a taboo subject, but also for educational purposes, still needs to be discussed. Pornography is illegal. Producing, distributing, making, or even consuming can lead to imprisonment and also slapped with a huge fine. You can go to prison for up to 5 years and be slapped with a $500,000 rial fine, which comes out to roughly $150,000 in the United States. Religious texts and materials. This is a strange one. This one hasn't necessarily been enforced since about 1971-ish. That was the last time somebody was. That's the last time someone that was beheaded for trying to convert or even leaving the Islamic religion. Nowadays, it is not as strict, but still they don't want anybody preaching on the streets or trying to convert or discussing similar things of that nature, just to preserve their culture and how they live their lives. Doesn't mean that you cannot leave the Islamic religion or necessarily have your own religion in the country, but they don't want people preaching to other people about, oh, you need to come to join my team, or not necessarily that, but they just don't want people trying to convert or anything such as that. When it comes to currency, You can do three things. Definitely discuss with your company before doing anything, but you can either go to a bank locally in your local town or even the airport, and you may be able to get some sort of exchange rate from cash or anything like that. Or you can, when you land in Qatar at their airport, you can also use their facilities. They will have a place for you to exchange money to be able to get your cash that you'll need for your trip. Or thirdly, you can use either credit card or a credit card. With this, it's very safe because not only will your bank back you up, but also your company will help you back you up. So you have almost two safe gates when going to buy anything. That way, risk of loss of money is very minimal. Languages of Qatar. In Qatar, they speak Arabic, but in the business culture, their second language is English. When growing up through high school in the United States, people will usually learn a second language, and the majority of that is Spanish. In Qatar, that language is English. Definitely discuss with the company or business, potential business partners that you plan to go talk to in Qatar ahead of time. That way you can either schedule and hire a translator to be able to help with certain words or translating between each other. Definitely bring some sort of translation book for yourself if you don't go with a translator. This way, if you're caught going around the city and you need to read a sign really quick, you can just whip out a app on your phone or even a book and be able to look that up real fast and potentially get to your destination and not get lost. The dress code in Qatar is very tricky. Not necessarily tricky in that you have to be dressed very specifically. I mean, you do, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of a give and take. What I mean by this is that at times in the very hot seasons in Qatar, the temperature can reach up to upwards of 105 degrees Fahrenheit, which is extremely hot. So, and you also have to have a majority of your body covered. So your arms, legs, even button it up all the way. Just cover everything. So when packing, make sure to pack clothes that are very breathable, but also cover up your body and don't reveal at all skin, or not very much skin. This goes for women also. Make sure that no cleavage is showing, arms are covered, legs are covered, and wearing flats. Greetings between, when greeting, between new business partners, always greet the most higher up person in that room. So that is the first person you're going to approach and shake their hand. This is a sign of respect to where you're showing them that you understand that they are at the higher food chain and that they have worked hard and also respect their position that they are in. A simple handshake will do this too. You don't have to do anything fancy. No secret handshake or pinky grip thing. Just a nice firm handshake. A custom when meeting with new potential business partners is to bring a gift. Make sure that you discuss with your company prior to buying a gift. And I'm sure also your company will pay for the gift. But also, discuss with the company and make sure you both are on the same page of what will be appropriate to give a gift in exchange, or give a gift to them. Make sure that is properly wrapped. This shows that it gives off a good presentation, that it is well thought out, and that you spend, or the company spends some time thinking about what to give and how and what to give. Overall, when traveling anywhere, you're definitely gonna have to do your own research. This definitely gave you a little more information that you probably, or most people, did not know of, but still making sure that you do your own research and find the little things in a culture that will show them that you've gone above and beyond to show respect to them. So learning like words such as please and thank you and little things like that. That's what really counts when meeting new people or anything in life. But still, do your own research. This is just a few things that can make a big difference in your first impressions when meeting with potential business partners. Yeah. Thank you. This is my presentation on guitar, and I hope you enjoyed. And it was also educational.